As soon as you log in, you just share. Good evening, good evening, good evening. Good evening. My people, good evening. As soon as you log in, you just press the share button, please, because this one, I literally got to go 100% deep and speak and explain a few things. A few key pointers. Good evening, everybody. Good evening. I ain't going to speak until there's a couple people in the house, though. You know what it is, yeah? Good evening, my people. There's a few things that I got to say that I'm happy with, and there's a few things that I got to say that I'm not happy with. Now, we got to clear up quite a few bits of bobs and bits, because good evening. See, when just press the share button, please. I need all my brothers and my sisters. Big brother, we got big brother Jason, manners. I've got to keep this 100% real, and I can't hide and talk. Okay. You see, in the times of when we're losing our young soldiers, yeah, we need absolute common solidarity. Yeah, common solidarity. That means everybody involved. Do you understand? That feels the pain. I personally, Patrick Nathaniel Knight, if everybody that knows how I speak on my blogs knows how I think and knows my mindset and knows what I stand for and knows what I don't stand for. Let me tell you what I don't stand for. You see, when my people is coming out in support of what I'm saying and what I'm dealing with and what I'm supporting, I'm not happy. Let me tell you why I'm not happy. I've had quite a few people that I have had to apologize to. Yeah, me, Patrick Knight, and I will apologize because they come out on my behalf. Do you understand? So you see, when it comes down to us having our community problems, and we're gonna say we're gonna come in and we're gonna make the community, we're gonna rope in the community and we're gonna do with this for the community. We can't say that we're going to do something for the community and then we're gonna make the people that come amongst us feel a certain type of way. I'm not down for that. Do you understand? So with that being said, I want to apologize to anybody that stepped out on my behalf to any of the marches, okay, and felt offended in any type of way. I apologize for that, okay? You see, when I do what I'm doing, it's genuinely because, you know, I don't see any color in anything, man. I don't see color in anything. This can't be about just black. Oh, yeah, Black Lives Matter. Every frigging life matters, man. When we're going to talk about the youth, our young youth, they come in all colors, man. Okay? We can't single out nobody. It's not about singling out people. We have to understand that if we're going to move forward in life, I am not about walking backwards and leading my people backwards into nothing that we've just come from. Because if it was anything good back then we would have been in a better place today. Do you understand? So for that, I, Patrick Knight, will always apologize to the people that came out off of watching what you watch on my page, knowing how I speak, only to come into something and felt that you was disrespected in any type of way. I apologize for that. And that won't happen again. Okay? What was I going into again now? There's a few pointers that I looked into. I said, I'm going to have to address because, nah, I don't stand for this and I don't stand for that. And I am my own person and I do speak my mind. I don't speak what a next man wants me to speak. So if you feel offended by what I'm saying, then don't feel no way. But just remember those that felt offended when they was being dealt with a certain type of way, because it has to be fair in this thing. All right. You see what? We're trying to find our solutions, right? But how are we gonna find our solutions if in what we're doing we're creating more problems? How? How are we gonna find? And there's a few things that I'm gonna touch on today because you don't know what I've been going through the last 24 hours, but when they feel some man's weak in the thing, trust me, my thing's strong, strengthen up and everything. Yeah. I'm gonna break down enough things today. Some people not gonna like me, but me not business. Yeah. Big up Simon White. We're reasoning for a moment, my brother. Yeah, we definitely will link up, Simon. Don't watch no face, but let me just get some stuff off my chest for a moment. Okay. So my question is, how can we be trying to find a solution whilst creating more problems? You know what I mean? We don't want to be creating more problems. We want to be finding the solution to everything that's going on. And if we're going to find a solution, let us as a community do that together. Brock something down to the people them that seem to think that it's just a black thing. And I'm gonna make you understand why colour can't be a part of this at all. If I'm a part of something, I'm going to make my people then be a part of something. It can't be about no colour, because I'm telling you, and that's how the thing set. Sometimes my brain just goes blank, trust me. Right. We need to look into what's going on and what's going wrong. Yeah. They have, again, watch this. They've made us, the people, even I'm guilty of just falling into their trap as well. They've made us, the people, believe that there's 60 odd youths. Yeah. I know, I heard about it, Laura. Listen, they've made us to believe that that is a crazy epidemic of the youth them stabbing each other right now. Do you know that the truth is, it was only 18. So like, what is this now? 19. So that's only, it's 20 youth them so far. That's youth that's actually been stabbed. Did you know that? No, I'm just saying youth, young. I'm not dealing with colour. I don't want to hear anything about colour. I've seen a lot of comments on my videos, on a few of the videos them, and my people know I don't stand for this racist thing. Never, I never have. Many different people's done me bad in my time, and I hold no grudge. I bear no grudge against anybody, because when you're moving forward and you've learned and you've had experience, you now come to a conclusion that you don't want that. And you know that that only creates this. Let me tell you something. If this is going to work, my people, then we need Muslims speaking to Christians. We need white people speaking with black people. We need to stand together. I need Asians standing with black people, standing with white people, standing with the Chinese, standing with the Asians. Everyone standing together. If there's a problem in our community, it's not just a black community. I don't get where that comes from. So the comments of what I was seeing, I thought, no, I have to address this, because I've been looking into that. Yes. Who was that again? Tracy, big up yourself. But listen, for that reason alone, yeah, but you know, the young youth them, we got to ask the elders. You see, if we're going to judge the young youth them, watch this, my people, please, on a serious note. If we're going to judge and judge the youth them for real though, then we have to judge if we're going to judge the younger generation them, then we have to judge the older generation them, because if weren't the older generation young? We never make mistakes throughout our time? Did we as elders, when we were young, did we not make mistakes? Was we so listening to everybody? Was we the greatest young generation back then? We never made mistakes. So if we're going to judge, if we're going to look at the young generation and judge them, but we can't put them right or show them nothing to look up to and aspire to, then who are we? We need to start being judged then. Some of the parents them might need parenting. There was no booklet to teach you how to be a parent. And some of them got it wrong from the get-go, and nobody never told them how to do it right. So then for those, we need to step out and say, Rod, we need something put in place for those people. I'm not going to sit and play hypocrite or hypocrisy around anything or let anybody ride off of what I'm dealing with, because my thing, I know what I'm dealing with. Yeah? My people, them who support me, the promoters, them who support me, they're not racist people. The people that come out and buy tickets to come to my shop, they're not racist and against black people. So when I'm saying I'm going to roll with a team of people that's saying, yeah, we're out for our community, and then when my people them's coming to stand in a circle, they're getting shoved out a circle. I'm not down for that. I'm going to talk against that, and I'm going to apologize to my people, because my people's been supporting me. How dare I allow my people to take such treatment, and then I don't think it's my responsibility to apologize to them, because it's me that bring them there, sir. We got to know when we're wrong, we're wrong. And if we're wrong, you can't be strong. It's the rest of the thing there. And so my how I broke this down, right? How I realized that this would never work. If all we're going to do is speak about our blackness and all that, look, I get it. We would like the King's Peace Treaty, I get it, but we need that updated, because every woman is a queen and every man is a king. And it's not just a black man who's a king. It's not just a black woman who's a queen. Every white woman, every Asian woman, every Chinese woman, every woman is a queen and every man's a king. So let me tell you something. Until certain things change, and man, stop this one side, one way thinking foolishness, because I can't be a part of that. I can't put my career on that. I can't put what I've built, Patrick's built, not what I've been around. No. What I've built can't be put to that. We have to stand as one. And I will step out in the middle and say, yo, my people, stand with me. Stand with us. Because it's not about me. It's not about I. It's about we. It's about us. Together. I'm not going to make them use up, and then run off. And when I'm speaking to my brothers, they don't even want to listen to me. Okay, safe. But let me tell you something. The people that are here because they listen to me though, bro. How about that? So I'm going to keep it 100% gang, because I'm genuinely about guiding a new generation not to think in that racist way. Not to deal with each other in that stupid way, because we know that it only leads to one thing. Segregation, my friend. I don't deal with segregation. My people know me. I don't deal. And then I got to address other sides of things now. Let me go into, because there's been so much stuff saying on my Twitter and etc. Oh, but Killer P, how can you be what? How can you be saying that you're out there talking about you them for stop doing this and stop doing what? Does that mean you're gonna stop spitting your gun bars and gun lyrics? And that sounds a bit backwards. Well, let me put some of these people straight again, because enough of them still not, come out to me show off to see how me perform. You don't see how our man does whatever we're doing. You don't see how the message that we're passing on to the youth them in our live shows. You don't see when I'm on the road, when I talk to people, how I interact with people on a daily. My brother and my sister, let me tell you something. You see me? I'm just a natural template of what it should be like. There's no me putting on a facade. I am not trying to gain any popularity. I don't care about friendship. I don't care about people that want to just press a like button or share. If I'm saying press like and share, it's because it's a message I'm trying to push out there, sir. It's not because I'm saying, yo, my people, at what point have you ever heard on any of my live feeds, my people? I'm just going to get to you real, because you don't know. It's a lot of views that, yes, I see that accumulate down the line, because we speak real and a lot of people gravitate to realness. But when have you ever seen Patrick Knight? If I was doing this for likes and fame, when have you ever seen Patrick Knight come on a live feed and tell you to go and look for my music on iTunes or Spotify? Go and go download my thing. Go and go listen to my thing. When? Is it not the truth, and is it not the fact that when I'm in my studio and I'm recording, I will bring my microphone to the thing and I will show you that I'm recording live now? I don't try to sell what I'm selling on my Facebook when I'm sending a message. So you see people that feel like they want to mix up the thing. Let me show you how I'm going to deal with people when they're when they're uneducated fools and think they're going to bring it to me when I know that I'm very articulate and intelligent. Let me show you something. So my question to these people, right, is it really, is it the violent music, yeah, that makes crime happen? Or is it the violent crimes that happen that influences man to make that kind of music? See, this is what I'm asking, like big man thing, because people think they can just tell me what they want to tell me, but you've not lived my life. If I was born in Israel, if I was born in Baghdad, in one of these places where we know it's just shell-ridden all over the place. Hold on, I'll break it back down in a minute. But let me just say something. If I was born in the Middle East and I was to be a musician from in the Middle East, all of what I've seen around me is death. The West comes in and drops bombs, and innocent people, maybe not even the real genuine people that should be getting bombed, end up getting hurt. All the innocent people, all the kids that I grew up seeing, all my neighbors, them, all the people in my village, they're getting bombed up. What do you think that I'm going to spit about? They rap about their experiences as the truth, and it's always been that. Yeah? When man was actually getting run down by police and getting boxed up and flinging a van for nothing, man was burning Babylon more than anything. So you see the people that are out there that don't come out to support anything to do with the youth, ever. But they've got the strongest views online. Big up to you. But let me tell you something. What have you done in aid of trying to put something right? What have you done as the smallest contribution to something, to help something? I'm just keeping it real. I ain't even got time to debate too tough. I'm just dropping the pointers on them because they need to understand what are you talking to? Who are you talking to? Like, if you want to, like, enough man want to drop names and that, I'll be real. Westwood, if people want to talk about Westwood, there's beer DJs and beer selector them and beer everybody that supports beer violent music. Not just Westwood. So if man wants to just pinpoint and listen to these stupid people out here, yeah, that want to just drop names because for them they've mostly sold them out in their corner, so let's just throw them to the wolves over this side and let the wolves over this side that might not be educated to a degree and see what the bigger picture, what these people are trying to do, let them run with it on a negative, and then we'll work off of the back of what they say. No, my people, please, let's be ahead of everything. Yeah, music in general is just like the films. If you're going to ban music, you have to ban the films. If you're going to look into, you have to look into the actors. You can't put it on just artists. Forget that. Yeah, you can't just put it on DJs. If you're going to put it on one DJ, you have to put it on all of them. And if it's not just a balance of one, like, come on. If I'm going to put a fire on one, I'm going to put a fire on the whole line of them. I'm not going to put a fire on any specific one person. Come on, peeps. It's a smoke screen like Dia said. Huh? Dia, big up yourself. It's the truth. I'm not going to lie to my people, them. And I'm not going to side with something that I don't feel is 100% right with me. I'm going to address it. And if when I address it, you don't see it as an importance to deal with it now, then me have to go check myself, stop my car and take a right turn. Rascal to some people, you think I'm stupid. Let me tell you something. These people think they're smart. They think that it's about the music and the youth. Them. All right. If I'm going to pinpoint anything within the music, I'll tell you what I'll pinpoint in the music. That me as an artist, I would advise all of the younger youth them who are artists, if you would like to be taking your musical career serious, then one thing I would say to all of the MCs them and all of the rappers them all across the globe, this is not just London, I'm talking all over the world. Hear what you don't do. Don't put a next man's name in a tune. Don't put a next man's ends in a tune. I tell you why. Because the minute you do that, you restrict yourself from being there, from being able to be safe there. We do this and know the repercussions, and then when something happens, we are barred for this and barred for that, like we didn't know, like we don't have sense. These are the things that I would look at and say, my brothers, please, if you can find it within yourself, just don't do that. And that's from my personal experience, my friend. When I used to call up certain name, or I used to, diss up certain man in certain tune, enough people would want, they rate the tunes, them, yeah, man, them man is bad still, but man, them know that they don't really want to work with me because I've already dissed their brethren. So this is what we kind of put a block on ourselves by doing that. So me as an artist, I would say to every artist out there, if you're going to be doing music, yeah, you might have a feud with a man. And you know what? If a man's real, as they say in their songs, well, man's real and man's on this thing and man's about this thing, get a man's number and make a phone call and say, yo, my brother, you know what? I never like what you did do, but I'm not even going to put it in a tune. I'm just telling you face to face, or boy, I'm just telling you on the phone, say, boy, you know what? I never really like what you done. You get me? But I'm man enough to phone you and tell you that rather than put it in a tune. Because I know you look goons around you's going to want to defend what's going on, and they're going to want to come and mash me up, and then I'm going to have guys over my side that's going to want to defend me, and they're going to want to come and mash you lots up, and then you know how the thing goes, it's just back and forth. So if we could clean up anything, I would say just don't mention names in your raps. They don't have to be. Your songs will still be big songs. And you know who I heard say this before as well? Big up Gigs. When Gigs said this, it weren't a lie. You understand? Big up Princess, but I'm doing live, so I can't answer calls at the moment. Big up yourself, though. You know what I mean? But these are the things, my people, that I see is blocking us from moving forward. That's the problem. These are the problems that we're having. If we're going to move forward, we can't move forward running backwards. That makes no sense to me. I have to only see sense in what's going on. And yeah, it's not really, you get me? So I apologize again to all of my white brothers, them, and my white sisters, them, that actually came out. Because, we're one family on my page. I don't know nothing else. You know what I mean? I got neighbors, all my neighbors, them are not all black. Come on. I got people that I know left, right, and centre across the world, and they're not just all black. Come on, when I was in Albania the other day, they're not black people, but I thought they were going to kidnap me out there. And they looked after me out there. What are you talking about? We got to respect the thing where respect is due. If a man ain't done me nothing, me not got diss him for nothing. Big up yourself, yeah, Roseanne. Yeah, that's my stance on what I'm talking about and what I'm dealing with. Listen, on the flip side of what I'm dealing with, I'm even getting death threats by so-called guys, like just normal so-called fools. But I'm like, why would you want to do that? Don't you understand? I don't care. When I step out for the youth them, that's where I'm at. That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm here for. When people want to send me these things, it's only to derail what I'm doing. But you can't derail with... How can you derail something that was already written? My journey is not something I woke up this morning and thought, raw, I can make some money out of this. Let me do that. No, my thing has been a calling. Yeah, if you look back into my videos, 2 years I've been talking like this. I've been speaking about this. I've been planning to do this. This is not just some out of the blue safe. It's just that it happened in the way it happened. And I'm just sorry that my people then felt a certain way being a part of it. And I just wish that the whole community was, you know what I mean? Dealt with in the same way. The same love. What is it? That's what I'm dealing with, man. All this hypocrisy, I can't deal with that. I'm just dealing with the real stuff. I've still got my career to deal with. And I've still got people that I see on a day-to-day basis. So I don't have no time to play hypocrisy. We're just one people. We're not going to change anything. So the reason why I go into that and I keep going into this thing and cleaning it up, throughout the whole time while I was filming, I was stating to my people, because I've seen the comments saying one bag of stuff, and I'm making it clear to my brothers, my sisters, we are only 6% of the population in this place. Please remember that. If you can do your maths, please somebody tell me how much people is there. How much people is there? Come on, we're 6% of the population and we think we're going to change anything. And that's 6% of all brown skin, all brown skin. That means mixed race, that means Asian, that means all of that. That's all 6%. So you tell me with this pro-black behavior, what are we going to change like that? Oh, just one blackness. Yeah, is it? Oh yeah, don't forget about Africa. And come on, big up to Kwaku. I love and respect what you do from a long time. But my brother, as a younger general, speaking to an elder general, you need to make the young G's do what we do. And don't jump in and speak about all this blackness and don't apologize. And all. No, I don't like that. I never liked that. And I tell you what's happening now. A lot of our elders that want to come in and speak up and all this stuff, bruv, you guys have had your own issues with your own people. I feel like you and Dr. X need to clean up your thing and then you can speak to us, the people. Because you see me, I'm a walking person that's like this. I lead by example. So if I can't say to a man, rah, boom, I'm in a conflict with a man. For instance, who can I use as an example then? All right, Stephen Brown. Me and Stephen Brown's had our differences. If we couldn't have put that behind us in front of the people to show you that, look, this is, and as an example, we have differences, but we can put that beside us. Then when you come to the people will believe when you talk. And then you don't bring the color into it and you just bring truth to the thing, my brother. If it ain't that, I can't agree and I can't walk and I can't step with it. I'm bigging up the man them, but I'm saying as an example, we can't have these things happening. These things are what is mashing us up. So now I'm not going to hide and talk. Yes, I am going to talk to who I'm addressing. Who's got a problem with that? Come on, man. I don't stand by everything. I'm not a yes man for nobody. Anybody know me in a real life? No, so I'm not a yes man. You understand? So I'm going to speak my mind on what I do not like. And if man don't want to put it right, that is a next man's business. But my journey is a different journey. And when I say step, I want my people them to believe in what I'm saying and know said the treatment that they're going to be dealt with amongst me is going to be 100% art, I love. Because I saw my thing set, manners and respect. I don't know nothing else. That's where my angle is. That's where my angle is, my people. You understand? So when people then feel like they're going to draw me off on my path with their negative and feel like they're going to draw me out, you will never draw me out. I come too far to be drawn out. Do you understand? Way too far to be drawn out. Way too far to be drawn out. I've come through some dark alleys, some dark roads, some lonely nights, some horrible phone calls and some wicked faces. Do you understand? And I'm here. And I don't hold no grudge against nobody. Because you know what? If I never went through that, I wouldn't be who I am today. I wouldn't be who I am today. So, my people, that's what I'm saying. Who don't like it can drop asleep. Literally. I don't mind. You know what I mean? And it's no offense. It's just the truth. No offense to anybody. It's just the truth. One more thing I do want to say, I did watch back something where somebody on the march, there was a person that really tried to draw me out also. Somebody that I know personally. And I would just like to say to that person, if you go on my Facebook, I'm not even going to call your name, but Elder, if you go on my Facebook, you will see, watch back the video again in Stockwell and you will see that I never disrespect you. I said, yo, Elder, manners and respect, you know about me from a long time. I wanna see me grow. But then you see me on Rob's Art Street and you disrespect, you're young. You're supposed to be an elder that lives by example or leads by example. But you see me misinterpreted something because you was under your liquor. And you come to the bottom of the road and thought you was going to disrespect me in front of people when we're out here, not for ourselves, you know. Remember, I've got 5 kids I need to be seeing. I ain't even seen my daughter them yet. But you know, it's holidays. I've been running about and doing this for other people's kids. And people think they're going to diss my people or disrespect me on the journey while I'm trying to do stuff for my community. Do you know who I am? Do you know what I can be? Do you know what I could be doing? Do you know that I don't see no next man them stepping out unless a man's getting phone calls? This is what I'm realizing. So the feeling is not genuine. Man them, their heart, their intentions are not all genuine. Some men are coming out to get a little limelight because there's views on this thing, you know, and boy, people are talking about this thing, you know, and if that's what you're out there for, cool. I'm not out there for that. I'm out there because there's an actual need for man to be out there in the streets, actually trying to unify the youth them. Make them see that we care about them. It's not about us. Come on, let me tell you something, you know. Anywhere I am is a stage. Anywhere I am is a stage. I'm always performing, and I'm always performing at my best. I was not normal. I was just not a normal kid. I came up and I tried my hardest to personal development until I was proud and happy of the person that I've become. I don't want people to get this thing twisted, please. So when I hear some things happening and I hear how my people was treated, I'm upset for that, because that should, after hearing what I've had to say, I don't think that should happen. And after thinking that, you know, this is what it's about, then safe, cool. If that's where the man want to take it, then safe. But I'm not about that. Big up, Colin. Yeah, no, definitely. When I step out, man, people will know what time it is, for real. Because I'm not. I can't tell you say I'm the greatest of anything. I just know right from wrong, and I know when we're gonna do something, what the outcome of this is gonna be if you do it, because I've done it before. I don't speak without experience. I don't speak without I've already gone through that first and with knowing that's the result of that. So I'm not gonna do that. We can't be stupid, or we can't be ignorant. We have to be smart. We have to learn. We have to be open-minded to things, because what you might think it is might not be what it actually is. How much times has that happened to you? Now, I mean, my people, but manners and respect, man, we're out here. We're just there. We just connect the dots. All right. Now, let me just start talking about one and two things that the man them should be kind of talking about when we're out in the streets, and when we're, I mean, going to Downing Street, you know, is a major thing that man should be actually talking about doing, because you know what, targeting the mums, targeting the mothers to work hard. Let me tell you something should be in place for the man them. Yeah, something should be in place for the man them that have had kids and run off. From the DNA fits you have a kid, your due care and duty to do your part as a father. And that's gang. Now watch this. The reason why I feel like we need to definitely go to these places as well, because when you check why they're making, in our communities, you got like, you mostly see about 50, not even 50, but at least 15 on one road. Chicken shops. 15 chicken shops on one road. And then when you check it, the mothers are working. Most of them are single parents, and they're having to work till mad hours of evening. When these kids come from school, they're not coming from school to no hot meals. That's not because their mum can't cook or because their mum wouldn't want to cook for them. That's because the system's got their mums, you know, working hard, and then by the time they get in, it's just a shower, watch a one program, genuinely get to even ask if how was your day today? All right, yeah? Get ready and make sure you go to your bed. That is it. So then when you got a cycle of that, how can you expect things to get any better? We got to start dealing with the real issues, which is poverty. Huh? It's not our fault that the land was unequally shared out. It's not our fault that these people have got rich and we are still poor. It's not our fault that this thing's off balance and unbalanced. I'm not just blaming the men, the people. I'm not just blaming man them. I'm saying something should be in place so that it is always a joint enterprise. When you have a child, it's a joint enterprise. There's no way that you can just run off and do what you want to do and leave the woman to do what she's doing by herself. So that means if that woman has to work a part-time work, that's cool, but she will always have time to be home to cook that meal for her children, or for you know what I mean, for the children them, and them they can sit down and eat a hot meal, proper hot meal, rather than eating these genetically modified chicken legs that are coming in left, right and center. These are the things that we need to be speaking about. These are the things that we need to be touching the road on, and these are the things that we need to be marching to Downing Street for. We need answers, and we want to change certain policies. This is what, if we want a brighter future, we need to set a brighter future. These are the things that we want changed. Yes, the schools, the teachers, yes, they don't know how to engage with our black youth, and we need to bring in these teachers, and we need to start teaching these teachers how to engage with our youth them. That's what we need to do. Most of the teachers today, they are young. They are not like when we were young. Our teachers then were sometimes like our aunties' age group, and you know, mothers' age group, and you know, them kind of style there. So it was more, you could feel the love with when they was trying to teach you, and you could genuinely know when they didn't want you to learn shit back then. Nowadays, it's all young, first time experience teachings that's going on. So we can't put blaming on everything. Some of the things is up to us to step up and start showing them what is needed, like throwing it in the pot. Let's try and help this thing work. Instead of me coming back and every time I bring my child to school and I come and collect my child, you got a problem to tell me, and I'm saying to you, well, it's the schooling system, it's da-da-da. No, come, let's try and find a solution for that. Let's try and find a way that we can implement 1 and 2 things structured within the schooling system, that we have a voice, that when we speak, they have to listen. The only way that's going to happen is if we as a people come together and decide, say, yo, all right, on this day, we're going to Ross Clark Downing Street and we're going there for this. These things have to change. This because of that because of this because of that. We'll tackle those 3 things first. Deal with that. We can't be running all over about the place, screaming all bag of stuff. You know, come on. We have to know what we're doing as a people. And I see there's a lot of people that's trying to gain for whatever their personal things are. And I can't be a part of that. Yeah. Yet they want it like this only because they see that there's not... Hold on, who was that? Cheryl, let me tell you something. They want it like this because they already see the open floodgate. The open floodgate is because we're fighting against each other over colour and Ross Clark parking space when we live next to each other and no one's parking space don't have their name written on it. Does that make any sense though? Like the minute that we stop looking at the smallest fucking things and start seeing the big bomber clock picture, it only then will they overstand. They have no power because the power is us. But our power is powerless because we are not together under no regime, under nothing. When will we overstand that? Until we overstand that, my people, then we ain't going to change shit. Until we come together as one, no, them ain't going to care. How can we scream unity to them and we're not unified under one? Big up, cat, but what it is, yeah, we have to speak. Because sometimes we're speaking and then we gather, and sometimes what I'm saying might not be the same thing as what next man's saying, and what the next woman's saying might not be the same thing as what the next lady's saying. Do you understand? So we need to come together and find a common ground, is what I'm saying. So it's pointless saying, oh, we don't need to speak, stop speaking, and come on. We have to use our brain. In doing things, we have to find out who is like-minded. We have to find out who really who is actually passionate about what they're doing, from who is just jumping on a bandwagon because it looks good, or because I can maybe gain a few followers on my page for whatever reason. I'm not doing it for that. I have a YouTube channel. I've never screamed that to you guys once, because whoever finds it on their journey of search will just find it. That's how the thing go. I'm not trying to gain that off of you like that. If that was the case, I'd just be solely saying that. My fans, my supporters that are on my page, they know when I put up whatever, they know what they're looking out for. Also, it's a bonus for them when they see that I'm doing what I'm doing now, and they can tap into that and think, wow, a lot of my supporters are not from London. They're from way out in the world, way out in some names that I couldn't even repronounce back to you right now. So when they're watching some of this stuff and hearing some of the things that I speak about, sometimes it's like, raw. Is that what's really going on over there? Like, it's crazy. Like, how can... You can't expect that we're just going to be some one-track minded people. Let's just forget that. That one-track mindedness is for people that's not been anywhere, that's not experienced anything, that has not seen a different way of life, different set of people mindsets, and had different conversations with people to then get to get to the common goal. Hold on 1 second, my people. Read the comment. You saying read? What's this now? What are you saying to me to read now? Okay, I get you what you're saying, dear, but listen, everything takes time. I'll tell you why. Because I'm only one person. See, I am only one person. My career is spiraling into the sky. I can't lie. And I am very on high demand all over the place. So me when you see that I'm there doing what I'm doing, I'm not doing it because I have nothing else to do. I'm not doing it because I'm literally passionate about what I'm doing. I'm absolutely crying on the inside for the youth that I see, that I pass, that I know I'm an inspiration to. So I'm upset. That's why I'm out there. You know what I mean? But I will be definitely doing that. Look out, unity first. You know my thing already. I've always been screaming the same thing. I say gang because I love the slogan where man say guiding a new generation. It makes sense and I love it, and I love what the man them's doing. I just can't wait for the brothers them to wake up and understand that it's just not one colour. It is us as a community that's going to do this. And if you believe that you're going to do it by yourself, then power to the people, because you don't know the thing. We got to keep it real and we got to keep it straight. And I can't mix that. I'm never gonna mince my words. I'm never gonna mince my words. You know what I mean? We're just gonna keep it 100%. So that's what I had to say today, my people. You know what I mean? Me, Shan, outspoken SP. What was this? Just because they speak the same words don't mean they have the same intentions or good intentions. It's very true. Who was that again? Sandra, big up yourself, Sandra. How can we help those of us who are not in London and cannot march? What can we do? Lisa, I will definitely get back to you on that, because you know what? There's a lot going on all at once at the moment. And I think that there's a lot of organising that needs to happen. We can always run out and spare the moment thing. That's cool. But doing that, a lot of confusion happens in between that. You see, when you're sure of what needs to happen, all you got to do, I believe, is just plan that, execute that. End of. It's not rocket science to me. It's definitely not rocket. Planning and organisation is needed to move forward. So yes, you have to talk. Yeah, big up yourself. Maddox Angel, you don't know. Maybe some groups need to meet up and work together. Of course. Janet, do you know the funniest thing that you say that? 2 years ago, I started a thing called Unity First. And it was solely for that purpose only. You see, because I knew the problem, I could see the problem, and I know what it takes to some degree to fix it. You know, what it takes to some degree. And I'm going to need help. Everyone's always going to need. We're never going to have the overall solution up. Any one man that thinks, yeah, I got the solution. Yeah, just do this or just do that. Is it? I never know. So you live for so much people. I saw you live for so much people, cause everybody life different and da. So if you had a little experience that was just for you and maybe a handful of people, a percentage of people that might have had a similar experience as you. But there's many different types of people and types of experiences that maybe you haven't experienced that a next man might shed some light on. So we can't just follow your little way of teaching because on a solid thing set. This is why we need more people around us to overstand and get the wider spectrum of the picture. You can break one stick by maybe two or three, but if you put 20 sticks together and try break all of them at once, you won't be able to do it. People need to stand together. There is power in numbers. Definitely, collectively on everything that we do. We know we're not gonna. So yeah, that's why I created Unity first, and then I realized that there's a lot of egotistically twisted minds in this. Maybe in a lot of different organizations where they don't want to come together. They want to do it by themselves. Their organization is the answer. And as far as they're concerned, they don't want to hear what you have to say. I've been to many of those meetings. I've tried to, do one and two things. Big up to those that did actually come out to my event last year in August, Unity First, at the pop-up Brixton. I will be doing more. Trust me, I'm organising at the moment, but it takes money and we're not begging nobody for nothing. And I will fund it through my music and the shows that I do and the local revenue that I do make off my iTunes or my Spotify and all these things. So this is why when it comes to me, it does take a little time still because we're not begging people nothing. And usually when you do go for a little funding or you get any form of help from these people of any form of power, it comes with a lot of, you know what I mean? It comes with a lot of stuff. What you say? I beg you, dear, please, man. With manners and enough respect, please, because I don't know. Right time out, sleep. Less thinking, go see your children. Come on, man. I don't need to be told all of what I need to do. For real, when it comes to my personal thing, my kids and that, I know what I'm doing. And when I'm sacrificing time to do other things to put, I get that. But genuinely, I know what I need to be doing. You get me? So big up yourself, dear. But art of love, don't know. I know that's what I was thinking. It's kind of long still. Sherelle, what's wrong? What's wrong, Sherelle? Schools where you can reach and teach. Don't know. Big up yourself, dear. Art of love. Defo visit schools and talk to the youth. Invite parents and carers too. Of course, I feel like everyone needs to be involved in what's going on for real. Because there's a lot to learn. Do you know what? A lot of the parents that have young youths, you see, I don't really promote what I do like that, my music or anything like that. I just put up posters or flyers on my page. But parents, all parents that have teenage children or young youth, them, please, if you haven't seen a film called Honey Trap, please, I beg you take a moment and go and watch that because you get an insight to a lot of what goes on around these young youths, them. You understand? There's a lot of hidden messages that you get to see if you got a daughter that might be amongst the man, them, the way that she could easily get herself caught up in the scenarios that be. You understand? So for every parent out there, please, if you got little young boys, how the boys could easily get caught up in a honey trap setup, like it's definitely a must watch for parents. Parents, please go and watch that film. Take 5 minutes of your moment or your time. Take 2 hours of your time and watch that film, please. The film is definitely big up Kerry. It is definitely a deep film. Yeah, it's called Honey Trap. Definitely check out that film. And this is what we're doing. We're just trying to. Yeah, big up Natasha. It was deep. It was deep even whilst making the film. It was deep. You know what I mean? So, yeah, man. Importantly, where can money be deposited? people want to, there are a lot of shafts. Make a GoFundMe page. Yeah, definitely. I might have to do that. What are your thoughts on Tim Westwood and team promoting drill music? Like, do you know what? If you want to know my views on the Tim Westwood thing, I'm not going to go backwards at all. So when I cut this video, go back and watch the video again, and you will hear what I've said in regards to all DJs in general that support that type of music and that promote it. If you're going to pick on one, you better pick on all. And I'm not going to go back and mince my words. It doesn't make any sense. You know what I mean? I'm not a hypocrite. There's no hypocrisy within me. I spit about gun lyrics and all this stuff because I'm a sound boy. I'm a sound boy killer. So when sounds are having sound clash, I'm the artist that they need to get their dub plates from in order to kill that sound. So that's why my name is Killa P. You know what I mean? Is what it is. But I'm not a hypocrite just because I'm out here telling the man them, bro, ease off my... Cause remember, the man them who I perform to, and it's not the youth them that listen to drill, you know. That's not who I perform to. The youth them that listen to drill is the youth them that are doing most of the foolishness on the road. The people that I perform to are sensible people. Because when they listen to me, they just, yeah, real. It's just they know every lyric, they know every word. It's not no go round thing. And when them done, them not stab up nobody. They're not even beating up each other after the shows. Do you understand? So I've got to keep it 100% to what it is around me. So I speak against what I don't like. You know what I mean? You don't ever watch films anymore. I get that still, but you see that film, there's a definite must watch. Trust me, it's got messages in it. Trust me, music is definitely one thing, and the streets is a whole different ball game. Is there any news on what the government is going to do, or are they still sitting back watching the walks that's happening? Is there any update? I'm not too sure on that, you know. I've literally been on the road the whole time. It's the first I'm sitting in my yard for a hot minute. Like, I've been up and down like a headless chicken, so you don't know how the thing go already. With respect, religion isn't helping us right now, and it's never helped. No, it's never helped the people. Let me tell you something. It's never helped the people. You see, anything that deals with segregation, I'm not in it. We're not in them. We're not brainwashed, bruv, or sis. We're not brainwashed to nothing. We know what time it is. So this is what I'm saying. I don't care, because you see, I'm a humanitarian, so life's come before all of these things. Are you going to tell me that you put your religion before life? Is that where it is? Because if that's the case, then cool for you, but that's a bit warped, don't you think? Are you going to tell me you put colour before a life? That makes no sense. So what you're telling me, that if somebody knocks on your door in distress, you're going to look through your spy hole and make sure that it's a black person, and if it's not black, you're not letting them in. Or if it's not a white person, you're not letting... You lot are evil people if you think like that. Remember, I tell you, evil fucking minded people if that's how you think. Because that's wrong. It don't matter who's at my door. If they need help, I'm busting my door and I'm helping them. It don't matter where you come from. It don't matter what religion we all praise to the one person anyway, so what? I couldn't even tell you at the moment, you know. I couldn't tell you when's the next march at the moment. Still, like I said, I'm definitely gonna just keep it 100%, and unless the man them are willing to update certain things, then you're done. No, I gotta keep it moving, because my platform's a different thing. I can't just utilize my platform for foolishness. Not that it's foolish, but if man's not gonna listen. Because we're one, innit? We're not about just you. And it's not just about me. And it's not just about him. It's about us. So we have to agree to, you know what I mean? I will leave. Big up yourself. I can't, oh yeah, actually I can. Stay there. Stay right there. Yeah. Big up Lee, but I can't see nothing in my inbox. Can't see nothing in my inbox. Big up yourself, Leon. I'm Air, my family. Be a love. Big up yourself. When's the royal wedding? I think if anything, that would be sick. Yeah, I know he was. Oh, bless up for that, Lee. Yeah. What? Send my number. I don't know this number off my head to write it. And I can't. What's this? I can't send you the number right now because I don't know it off my head. But and the number that I do know off my head, if I send it to you, you're gonna disrupt my live call and my live video, and I can't have that right now because we're reasoning. You get me? So 1 second. When thousands of members, brother, we want to stand with you most. Parents as well, Patrick. Big up Mikey. Big up yourself, my brother. This is what we're talking about. Nothing ain't gonna change just one people. No, it's all of us as one or nothing. Leon, do you know what it is? My thing's full. I need to delete a few people that I haven't seen pop up for a little while and re-add my people then. On 19th of May, yeah? I think we need to do something on that day for real. We need to do something on that day. Something that might actually... Oh, it's the 18th now. Yeah, man. Come on, Rebecca, man. The world needs this. This is what enough people are just... I don't know, man. We go from 0 to 1,000 with no reasoning in between, but I swear to God. You know what I mean? Yeah, for real, you know. Where are they looking to all that? Big up Pauline, manners and respect. Okay, so the 19th of May. But where are they holding the wedding, though? Where? Cherry that everyone pays into on a monthly basis to go back into the community. That would be a good look, though. The views. Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely the 19th. I get that. But I just need to know where. I thought the dramatic pregnancy was to leave London when I found out I was pregnant 7 years ago. Glad I did not. Honey Trap was an excellent movie. Big up British Empress. Oh, Windsor Castle. Is that what they're all in it? All right then. Well, that's how we want to bring the people them for come chant our psalms over there. You see me? I met the people them know say, yo, this is what the mothers today think. While you lot are celebrating and having your wedding and everything's nice over there in Windsor, yeah? This is what us as a people in the UK think about this wedding. Forget your frigging wedding. We've got people out here that can't even send their kids to school and know that when they come from school, they can have a hot meal. You lot are alright with that though, aren't you? What does it take? Do we have to bring back Margaret Thatcher? Is that who we got to bring back? Because that's the only person that really cared about family in this country. Margaret Thatcher was the person that made sure that parents could actually, the women could actually, don't have to go to work. Stay at home with your kids. Raise your kids. We're talking about that's what's needed. All of this, I'll tell you what the problem is. All of this man competing with woman over job and all. Them foolishness they need to cut out. Woman, no disrespect, but men are supposed to be breadwinners. And that's where because a lot of the family structure broke down. Yeah, a lot of the family structure broke down. It became single parents here and there, right? Mother's doing the thing with the kids. Father's living over there, got a girlfriend up the road. All right, cool. So now we've got that. Now it's like there's no reason for me to support the family now. I just pay for what I want to pay for. But when I was there, I was the breadwinner paying the bills and looking after the house. And my wife was the one that was looking after the youths and doing the stuff. So until we go back to that, things ain't going to really change. things ain't gonna really change, you know. You look at it now. The woman's got a certain job that is raking in a certain amount of money, and the man's got a certain little job, and they're separate because that's what they want to do. They want to separate the two, so there's no family structure. So there's nothing for man to actually build off of the back of. Women can't have this. Come on, man. The youth. I've got listen. My sister. I love my sister to bits. Yeah, I got a big sister. Yeah, and she cooks every single day. This girl cooks every single day. There's not a day that this woman doesn't cook. You understand what I'm saying? And when I go around, I'm like, rah, look. I just think to myself, rah, you lot are lucky, you know. I don't think you lot know how lucky you are to have a mum like her that she cooks every single day, bro. It's deep. And these are the things that are missing. This is what's missing, and this is what we're going to have to bring it back to in order to get back order. Because only when the household was the household did you have control of the household. How can you have control of the household and you're always at work? You don't even know what's going on in the household. How have you got control of the household? Someone has to tell me because I'm lost. I don't even know. But I just believe, said, yo, we've got to tackle this and make them change that part there, because until that changes, there's going to be a big gap in parenting our children from working over there and trying to race home, knowing that the last things you're going to get to do is see maybe EastEnders, Hollyoaks, you're going to mostly stop on the way home and get something on the road, innit? You're going to get some fast food on the road on the way home, and that's you in your yard. Curl up, bath, bed, work tomorrow, school tomorrow. It becomes a routine of that, and you can see there's no way out in that routine. You said same here in the US. Big up British Empress. We say same over there, yeah? I'm telling you, say it's a global thing that the people them are dealing with. It's not just, you know, big up yourself, Samantha. Listen, it's not just here in the UK. It's not just here in London. It's not just, you know what I mean? It's in England. It's everywhere. Yeah, I feel like we're going to have to do that at some point for real. On that day of that wedding. That wedding can't go on without no disruption. I will do, Lisa. I got to delete a few people. I'm actually maximized with friends requests already. I got like maybe 800 people pending at the moment. So I've got to find some space somehow. I mean, yeah, this is our problem. Out of routine comes roots. Yes. That's it. Who just said that? Hold on. Out of routine. But out of routine comes roots. Big up the up. But watch this. Out of routine comes roots, yeah. But is that positive roots or is that negative roots in a routine that is not one that you set? Remember, you're forced to live because you're just forced to make it happen. I've got to get to work. I've got to. That's how everyone speaks. I've got to get to work. Oh, it's just a rush. I'm stressed and come on, don't go like I don't know. I've worked, you know. I'm drinking some full K8, man. I shouldn't even be drinking it. But my point is, like, this is what we do. And I can't check everything all at once, yeah. Big up yourself same way, but I would what you call it? Yeah. Yeah, of course not. No, I was just thinking like, yeah, media and all that, but we don't need all of that. For real. Windsor's the wrong spot. It's not the right spot. Yeah, it's not the right spot, my people. Remember, we're only just air reasoning and talking, you know. See, Windsor, let me tell you something about what I do. You see, when I do something, I don't want to be misinterpreted. You see, when I speak, I'm big up yourself, my sister. I see you. When I speak, I don't want to be misinterpreted in any way because I know what I'm saying and I know what I'm trying to get across to people. Okay, so for us to really be going to Windsor for their wedding to say, oh yeah, well, no, I think we need to go to 10 friggin' Downing Street is the appropriate place to be. Now, if you agree with that, I feel like that's what it is. Being at somebody's wedding, going there to say, you get me, getting nicked by police and all this madness in front of Windsor. Come on, I'm not that kind of an activist. I'm a sensible young man. I'm not trying to do that. We really want to get things changed, and I think we can do it if we go the right way about doing things, and if we're disciplined about the way that we go about doing things. I'm sure there should be some change. Yeah. Big up yourself, LB, bro, my brother. Manners and respect. Of course it is. Way too much. This relationship. 33 years strong, raised 4 children and now 5 grandchildren. Men want to work every day to earn the money. Me, I stay home, did my mortuary duties. Of course, I still cook every day and still my family in check. Although adults, number one of my children have a criminal record and all work family morals which we have extended through the wider associates. My kids, our kids. Of course, that's how we live. I love that. I didn't even clock the name on that one there 1 second. Where's the name on that one there? It was that Tina. Pick up yourself, Tina, on that one there. Listen, I got to hit the road as well at the same time, so I can't really go into all the messages right now, but you're done on my people. I felt that I had to. It's my duty to put things right when I feel like something's not right. You understand? If something's wrong, I've got to be 100%, especially when I'm working with something. If I'm putting my career on the line for something, I want to know that it's 100% the people that know what's going on. If it's not that, and I believe that something else is going on besides what I'm dealing with, then I'm going to just keep it 100%. You know what I mean? Big up my people, them. Big up my gang members. You know, we're guiding a new generation, but we can't guide them backwards. We have to guide them forwards, my brothers and my sisters. Only forward. We will not look back for anything, because I tell you something, in the times that we're in right now is trivial, and we can't have more cross wires. It's not the way forward, okay? One vice we say, manners and respect. Everybody, have a great evening. You don't know. Stay positive. One other we say. Powers.